is always lots to talk and joke about whenever we meet, and this occasion is no exception. But we must get away if we're going to have any chance to achieve our goal, getting to Memorial Hut at the upper reaches of the Cass River Valley. In 1873, John McGregor obtained a license for a piece of land in the forks of the Cass River and named it Glenmore. McGregor was born in Banffshire, Scotland in 1840 and was brought up to farm. He arrived in Littleton aboard the ship Chariot of Fame in 1863 and was immediately engaged on the Grampians run in the Mackenzie country. After working on several other stations in the area, John McGregor bought Glenmore Station of 40,000 acres in 1873 and kept it for 16 years. Due to extremely hard times, Glenmore was taken over by the New Zealand Loan and Mercantile Agency in 1891. Today, Glenmore Station is owned and run by the Murray family. Already, touches of autumn gold are beginning to appear in the standard poplars. In another month or two, the ranges will be capped in snow. On a previous visit to the Cass River, we only managed as far as Waterfall Hut. At that time the hill behind was covered in a thick growth of green wilding pines, the same that we see cut down today. These pines were often planted to give shelter and to try to stabilise eroding high country. They quickly spread out of control and now threaten the viability of farming in badly affected areas, and are also taking over native plant species. Studies on the effect of associated plant behaviour within the dead tree area compared to that in adjacent open grassland show that within the dead tree area, species numbers were greatly reduced, but grasses and native shrubs showed enhanced growth, suggesting that they were benefiting from a short-term release of nutrients from the decaying material. However, it's unlikely that the farmers will begin to treat the pines as an annual cover crop, felling them for the nutritional benefits each autumn. Our progress today has been greatly enhanced by the well-prepared trail over what otherwise would be a very slow and bumpy ride. Even with the improvements to the trail, it is not always plain sailing. Recent rains have caused the river to wipe out some track completely, and at these times we need to stop to find a safe way through before proceeding. The mighty Road King waits in standby mode. At this point, a decision is made to leave the smaller vehicles behind, their occupants joining others in bigger vehicles. Note here how the river has eroded the face of this large shingle fan, the angle of stability at the face being the same as that of the valley sides. As we saw in the Godley Valley yesterday, large rock pieces with greater momentum have been strewn over the valley floor, looking like an army of soldiers turned to stone, perhaps by Sycorax, the witch in Shakespeare's play Prospero. With an expert's touch, the road becomes passable.
Go for it in that. Go for it.
A few rocks placed in the washout help make the bank easier to negotiate. There is a general good feeling of real achievement as we manage the last few metres to Memorial Hut, our destination for the day. Inside the hut, a stone fireplace has been used as a memorial to Arthur Major, a young 21-year-old accidentally killed on the top block on the 26th of April 1928, almost 83 years ago. It was probably during autumn mustering. After lunching at the hut in glorious sunshine, the weather begins to close in, suggesting it's a good time to leave for our return journey.
Neolithic army, petrified by Sycorax.
The rain becomes more persistent as it follows us down the valley, often making it difficult to pick up the trail among the river boulders.
I don't think there's no.
The vehicles we left earlier are collected and we move off again in convoy. It can be a wet job manning the gate in these conditions, and I'm sure Ron will be thankful for that umbrella. Once again, our riverbed highway is misplaced, but we soon have it sorted. Thanks, Eric, for another truly great day. Reaching the Memorial Hut was the icing on a very tasty cake. Drive carefully.